Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. I got a pound of bacon here. I'm going to show you my absolute favorite way to cook some bacon using cast iron. A lot of times I just bust out a big old cast iron skillet and fry it up. Works great. But if you got a pound or more to do, I'm going to bake it right here in the oven. Let me show you how it's done. I get this bacon opened up. What I usually do is I just turn my oven on and I go to usually 375 and hit the start while I'm getting ready. Now you don't want to get it all real hot because bacon grease probably starts smoking at about close to 400 degrees, so you don't want to get to that high. So when you're doing the baking of bacon, you don't need to worry about it touching or not. It really won't matter. And it cooks really even. That's why this is one of my preferred manners. You just keep peeking in there and get it done to your liking. I can usually fit a whole pound on this here Lodge Cast Iron Griddle. So we'll just stick this on here and stick it in. You don't have to preheat your oven. You can if you want. I don't know if it matters that much. I think it's a little better just to do what I'm doing here. Go ahead and turn on your oven to like 375 or so and just put your bacon on here. And then that way it'll start to render that fat as it's coming up to temperature. And if you can't fit it all on there, just double it up in a couple spots. It won't hurt a thing. I'll show you how we'll get around it. I'm going to do the whole pack. I'll just double it up in a couple spots. It'll be fine. Trust me, we'll figure this out together. And we got 2 more chunks here. And the last slice. I'll just stick this in the oven. Most of the time, kind of center of the oven, a little bit above center on a rack. Put it in there. So I set that timer for 15 minutes. We'll come back and take a look, see how it's looking. Separate them pieces we put on the top. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. But you let me know how you like to cook your bacon. I've tried it all. I got the videos out there. I've done all the kind of new fad things. I did the old-fashioned, just fry it in the skillet. I've done it starting with no heat. I've done it with the water trick where you cook it in water. This happens to be my favorite. So let me know in them comments while we're waiting for these 15-minute timer to go off. And I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, we're just about 15 minutes in. We're going to take a look here at this bacon on this griddle. It's definitely not going to be done, but we're going to take a look anyway. Turn off that obnoxious buzzer. So you can see how it's partially cooked, but you know, it's not cooked, obviously. It's going to take some time. It's the only thing with baking your bacon. It takes a little bit longer. So as you recall, I doubled these up. I'll just try to scooch these around so they're kind of finding their own place to hang out. And nothing sticking, of course. So we just got to go a little bit longer. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to set a timer. And I just guess, let's go with 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes and then we'll check it again. That's the beauty of bacon. It just peek every once in a while. If you like it a little on the chewy side, pull it out. If you like it crispy, leave it in there. That's basically all you got to do. But you're going to want to see this when it gets all done. So we'll be right back. So that timer's just about ready to go off. I'm just going to shut it off at 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to go. Let's pull this out of here and take a look again. That's all you got to do is just keep messing with it. Move it around. Get these pieces we put on the top out of the way. We'll just get them all separated nice. It's starting to render down pretty good. All right, we got them all where they're fitting on there nice. So let's just go a little bit longer. Stick these back in. Now, if you want to make sure your cast iron's evenly heated, I usually, anytime I'm baking anything, I will turn it around just in case you got a hot spot on one side. And of course, if you don't have a big griddle like that, just use a couple skillets. Heck, you could even use 3 if you need to do a whole pound, depending on the size of your skillet. But this baking, it's the way to go. So typically, I'd say it's 20-25 minutes total. So I usually put my bacon on, then I make my coffee. If I'm doing potatoes, I'll dice up my potatoes or shred them for hash browns, get my eggs out, get my cheese out for my omelets. You know, you got plenty of things to do while you're preparing, while that bacon is in the oven. It'll turn out beautiful. We're almost done. Don't go anywhere. That obnoxious buzzer just went off again. And it's smelling like bacon in here. Oh yeah, now we're looking good. All right, so you can see that bacon there. It's looking much better. So we're just about done. It's still soft. It depends how you like your bacon. I usually flip them all over. You don't absolutely have to do this, but if you want your bacon to be pretty even, I would suggest you flip them. Let me get these all flipped over and I'll show you the final result. Let's go about 4 more minutes. I think that'll be just about perfect. And then I'll show you the final result. So that obnoxious buzzer went off again. I think we are in good shape. Let's pull this up on the stove and take a look at it. Oh yeah, I think those look good. Now you just gotta be careful because this stuff's pretty piping hot. These are looking pretty good, I think. So we have some that aren't quite as done, but they cook very evenly. See there? That's looking like a good pound of bacon. I would say I have 3 top reasons I like to use my cast iron griddle in baking the bacon. One is it's easy. I just throw it on there and I go about my other business of getting ready to make a meal, whether it's eggs or pancakes or French toast or whatever. I got a lot of prep time because that took, what, 20 some minutes total. So that's good. And I love flat bacon. It's just growing up in West Virginia. Them hillbillies back in West Virginia and all them diners, you never got a piece of bacon that wasn't perfectly flat. I don't know how they did it. Short order cooks, they always cook their bacon flat. So I like my bacon flat. And the third reason, it's easy to have it at different levels of done. So if you like your bacon like this piece, pretty crispy, doesn't have much flop to it. But if you like it a little bit loose, then you can easily get a mixture of that. You can pull it ahead of time before the other part crisps up. So it's just multi-purpose way of making your bacon. And then you got all this goodness. There's nothing really stuck to the cast iron. It'll clean right up. And if you're somebody that likes to save your bacon grease, just dump that in a jar and save it. Let me put a couple pieces here on this paper towel. We'll take that and we'll take a bite, see what it's like. So let's try a bite. Look at that. Pretty stout. A little bit crispy. This piece here is a little more floppy. So I'll tell you what, that's definitely the way to make bacon. It's easy, quick, clean up, simple, delicious. As always, I appreciate you watching. Bust out that cast iron, give her a go, and just keep cooking. Enjoy yourself some bacon.